Hi, my name is Charles Feeder. I'm the president of Rossmoor Pastries. The next thing that we're doing that's pretty big here in the bakery is that we have acquired another company which makes packaged product, bars, bags of granola, and other things, and some of which is gluten-free. So we've established this little gluten-free department, which is really functioning very, very well right now. It's very profitable for us, and it makes sense to us. One thing about our gluten-free effort is that when I tried to go gluten-free myself personally, I didn't find enough food value in rice flour and tapioca starch. So I found ancient grains. Ancient grains have a lot more food value than just tapioca and rice flour. And I found that gave me enough energy. I'm a cyclist. I like to have something in me when I leave in the morning to go for my bike ride at 6 o'clock. And I'm finding that I do get that energy out of ancient grains gluten-free product. And there's a big benefit to that today. There's a lot of buzz going around about gluten-free, how it affects people with autoimmune issues or digestive issues. Certainly we hear more about children with autism being affected by gluten, and more families are feeding their children mostly gluten-free product or only gluten-free product. So there's a big growth area for that. We've managed to take this segment of the bakery, as you can see, and that we've developed into a very safe, gluten-free environment that tests 3 parts to 5 parts per million. 20 parts per million is the limit. It's becoming so successful that I've engaged another 5,000 square feet to build onto our regular bakery with an exclusively gluten-free area. I have the ovens, I have 2 ovens ready to install, I have mixers, tables, the works, packaging machinery all ready to go. And that's going to be terrific for us. It's a whole new side of our business. And that should be ready to go in about 4 months. We have 2 brands. One brand is Moonlight Bakery, and that's a very good name for us because we already have product in the market. I have currently selling in my retail store our first Moonlight product, which is a cookie, oatmeal raisin, oatmeal chocolate chip, and oatmeal pecan white chocolate chip cookie, and they're terrific. And they're really very good nutritional value in them. And that's going to lead us next to a Danish, and hopefully soon we'll be able to have a bread product. One of the people that we were packaging for made little cakes in a little dome container lid that you'd find in many of the Whole Foods stores and some of the other health food stores across the country. And some of it actually goes out of the country. So we're now producing that, and I'm in the process of acquiring that brand. And we're going to expand that brand, which was just little cakes to big cakes, muffins, and Danish, and cookies. So that's the future growth of that part of the business. I think it's going to boom. I think it's going to be really, really prosperous for us. And we're very excited to go forward with it. It's a big investment, but worthwhile. A lot of bakers are facing the same challenge these days of adjusting their recipes to use no trans fat products. And one of the things that has affected me the most is how we make our buttercream. If you notice, our cakes are very, very smooth. I like that smooth look as though they were covered with fondant icing. I don't particularly care for fondant icing. I don't like the way it tastes, and when people go to cut it, it slides off the cake. It has become so popular because of all the TV shows. But people think that my cakes are actually covered in fondant, and they're not covered in fondant. It's just the way we have the ability to smooth out our buttercream. And it's been a heck of a big challenge these days because we have to be no trans fats here in California. But we're able to do that, and then I have the basis of a perfect cake, the cake I want it to be.